This is it. The grand finals. Game number 5. 2-2 tied. Who is going to be the best GVG team of Season 9 in Albion Online? Who is getting billions in prizes? And who is going to fall short at the final hurdle? Game number 5 is underway. Taz, take us away.
We're in it right now. The battle is about to start in 15 seconds. I don't see any big swaps. I see everyone on the same thing. Let's see what happens at the start, though. Maybe Vodavale runs bot and messes with him at the bot cap. I think what's going to actually happen, though, is both teams will just do the same thing they've been doing, right? Maybe Money Guild rushes 5 mid, but I think they'll keep going with what they've been doing.
Yeah, you don't... I think now that June have adapted and are taking the back cap, you don't want to be the one without the cap, because those 10 points could be the difference between winning and losing. But Carvenan, huge pressure early. Watano's discipline, though, not to sacrifice there, very, very respectable, and turns out to be a good call. So he doesn't go behind on the defensive wars, but now Carvenan's isolated, forced. The silence as well. Watano is silenced, Carvenan's isolated. There's the purge, there's one ghost strike, doesn't have the second. Goof's gonna get Derek, Carvenan's gonna survive. And June Esports, too easy for June Esports right now. Perfectly reading the situation. The discipline from Watano was insane. And Derek maybe overextended a little bit looking for that kill. Money Guild going down with the first one. Derek's already back. And suddenly the defensives are low. Eric's getting shredded. The purge comes out. One ghost strike onto Carvenan. There's the combo. And they're going to drop him. And now June find themselves 4 versus 5 with a silenced healer. And this is bad news. Cargera surging forward. Look how long that lasts. Finally, the Purity comes out. They might switch to Eric. The circle's coming. The reset's not amazing, though. And it's actually turned into a split. So Carvenan had to rotate round to meet Beamed, who was being chased by Scuzz. And now Money Guild has a 2 cap and the high ground Taz.
See, this play from both teams, especially Watano's discipline, is looking very nice here.
Cargera. Oh, that's a 3-man purge to open up. The first Helm of Valor comes out for the June boys as they look to get the turn. On to Goof, though. Cargera just trying to bait out defensives. He's not committing anything until the right time, but he's trying to get in their face and look like he's going to make the play, so they pop the defensives in a panic. But the discipline from June is insane. That's a lovely 2-man purge, though. Watano loses his purity, gets silenced, but the counter pressure means that they can't follow it up. Beamed is in a bit of trouble. There's the breeze. Circle should come down any second, but Watano, he knows Cargera's there, and without the purity, he cannot breeze right now. His guys are just going to have to hop their way back up. Finally, the purity comes online. Now the breeze can come, and they turn their attention to Boda. Cargera puts down the Judy to help him. He's trying to get back, has to go through the Fatal Blade. There's the Circle of Life. Boda chain slashes his way back to the high ground. Eric, though, just stopping any sort of follow-up. And it looks like Cargera is going to want Eric on the isolate play. He pops the resist. He respects the play. Sacrifice comes down as well. Watano eats a ton of damage to get that sacrifice off. And now a silence with no roll. Instant Valor comes down from June, though. Great counterplay. This is anyone's match. Money Guild going to get another 10 points. Boda doesn't get the full reset. Cargera looking to make something happen now. He has still got stun passive on, so his cape is about to come offline, so he's going to have plenty of energy for this fight. Boda's starting to struggle, but he too is playing a Limhurst. There's the isolate onto Goof. Time and time again, finding Goof as the weak link, the one to take down, simply because he doesn't have a defensive helm option, playing that greedier meditate build. Derek goes in. The Goof just standing his ground, though. He does have those defensives from this team with the Judicator. They're going to finally get Goof. One more tap, and Watano silenced. He can look on, helpless, as his bow player gets taken out in front of him, thanks to the Demon Helm of Cargera. They might look for the counter onto Derek, though. This could keep them in the fight. Scuzz kiting back. Now Beamed overstayed his welcome. The breeze is going to come down. Follows up by the circle from Shekri, as Money Guild want to push in. They already have the caps. They're going to get one more onto Carvenan, and there's the sacrifice. Won't be enough as a double ghost strike. Going to take him down. They're going to push for more. Goof is back in the fight, but Carvenan is out of the fight. Watano, he has the purity. Cargera knows he has the purity. Cargera's deliberately getting bopped ahead of Watano so that he can keep the pressure up. He's using the purity against him there to bring more players back, but his team just didn't have it in them to follow up. Money Guild, 2 cap ahead. This is
Yeah, you know what I've just remembered too? Eric Wurr has no mic. So this guy's tanking without communicating to his team.
I mean, it's crazy not to play with the mic at this level. I can't understand it, but it's working for them. And maybe it's better. Maybe it keeps the play cleaner. He types in Say Chat commands. Scuzz getting zoned out now by Beamed. 145 to 106. Money Guild are starting to put together a lead, but Boda's energy is gone. Boda just can't sustain this fight any longer.
Really good roll from Otno.
This is a really big problem. A swap on the circle, though. Money Guild get their circle off, and they could push, but until Boda gets his Limhurst up, he's very limited on his option. There's the Hurricane, the Purity Bop going to stop him. Cargera trapped in the corner. Watano trying to make the plays here. Now Eric is going to struggle for energy, but he does run that energetic passive, so his management is a little bit better. Carvin and forced to pop the Mage Robe as the auto fire comes down. Scuzz trying to shred, but getting his quiver purged by Carvin, and it doesn't matter. Cargera takes credit for Boda's kill. And June, it's falling apart for June in game number 5. Another interrupt, a silence interrupt through the Purity. He stun-runned him at max range. Watano's pinned in the corner. Boda's just going to kill him. He was playing with his food there, Cargera, just toying with the June healer. And
this is
Money Guild. This is Money Guild going for it now.
The dynamic duo of Cargera, Bodavale.
Are they going to get the 20? Are they going to get the 20?
They got it.
Oh, it's a 20 as well.
This game is looking over. It's looking desperate for June Esports. They're sweating, dude. They need a win here. They need something. They need to get Money Guild off of this middle and find them in the open. That's where June shines. But Money Guild isn't having it. They're sitting on the choke. They're sitting on the middle point.
Eric,
and I'm loving it. I'm loving the play from Cargera and Boda. They're back on to what they have been throughout the whole tournament that we didn't really see in the last two.
This June Esports team, they need a big war speech. They need encouragement from Eric Wurr right now, but he's going to have to type it in Say Chat because he doesn't have a microphone. But here he comes anyway. Up the choke, looking to control the backline. Stun onto Derek. Nice chain slash on 3 from Bean. Big stacking from Money Guild, giving Bean additional pressure here. And this could be an opening for June. Potentially, Cargera comes back. They look for Carvin, and in goes the Deadly Swipe. Pops the resistance. Nice bop. Watano playing Peel with this Purity. Absolutely fantastic play from Watano throughout this entire tournament, and especially in this final series. But right now, they are up against it. Cargera, Boda, Scuzz finding space, but Goof is shredding Scuzz. He wanted to commit to this backline pressure, and Goof ends up killing Shekri. Money Guild lose their healer. And the words of encouragement have worked. As June are going to take this, Cargera's just going to hang about as long as he physically can, which isn't going to be much longer now that the Fatal Blades have slowed him down. And June are going to turn it into a 3-cap. And we know what June do with a 3-cap.
Oh, I see them in 10. I see them in 10 for a while, actually. What just happened? Did they change? Shekri's looking a little different.
They had no healer.
Yes.
They had no healer,
they had
so
to
they
gear
were
up.
They were waiting to heal from the 10.
Look at June. We already knew.
Yeah.
Look at where they were going.
We're coming in. Right. We've had enough.
They don't hold the choke, though. It's different. They don't hold that choke.
No, they don't want to play in a choke. They don't want to play in a choke. They want to play in the open.
It's beautiful, dude. They want to play in the middle of the open, nowhere near the choke.
Yeah, nowhere that Cargera can kidnap them to. They don't want to go into Cargera's death dungeon. They want to stay in the open, in the sunshine, where it's safe.
Oh, watch Carve.
And June is a sunny month, and here we go. Eric coming in, duking out with Cargera, those cartwheels, both breezes coming down. There's the silence.
Beautiful
Instant cleanse. Instant cleanse. Watano, they are ready for this. Cargera is not going to be dominating them today. They are going with a fight. They don't want to go down with a fight. They want to take this. And Derek is in a lot of trouble. The purge on the stacks. Bean gets the kill. Money Guild falling apart all of a sudden. Can they trade Goof? Can they even trade Eric? The shred is going through to the tank. There's the reset. And that is Money Guild's cue to exit stage left. Scuzz maybe doesn't get out of there alive. No, there he goes. There's the breeze.
You called it. You called it before this match. Derek overstayed to try to get a kill 1-for-1, and he didn't get the kill. So he ends up the only death, and June Esports just run him over.
Yeah.
But we're only 9 minutes in, so Derek is already back.
Yeah, he's back as 5, but they're 3-capped. And this is exactly where June want this fight. They want in the open. They want the 3-cap pressure. Scuzz is a cap player. He's thinking about the back cap and his team. You know, this is weighing on them. They know that every second they don't get a kill, they're struggling. Goof, nice roll away. Chain slash does connect, but they won't be able to finish the job. He's playing so much more defensive. Derek's up on the steps looking for something. He's not able to get it right now. Circle of Life going to come down from Watano. Eric just peeling back. There's the isolate. It's the silence onto Carvin, and this time no purge, but Watano is right next to him, able to keep him alive. Boda knows he can't commit to it. They switch. Fast switch onto Goof. Derek's committed to this, though. Derek, the Martlock cape comes out, protects him for a little while. They really needed that kill, though, because they are bleeding points. The lead that they established over the first half of this match is rapidly dissipating as June just tear them apart, separate them, but Boda finds Goof this time. There is no save, and Money Guild, if they can get Watano, this could be a turning point. Can they finish him? No. And June probably just carry on the fight here. They probably just go 5v5 and just allow this to continue. Watano stabilizes the team. Mortal Agony onto Eric. Sacrifice comes down. Silence onto Watano. Watano's dead. He's not getting out of this. Boda is the one to do the deed. And now Derek is grabbing caps. And June, I thought they were going to hold that 3-cap advantage. It's going to go 2 against here. It won't be a 3. I don't think. It's going to be close, actually, Derek. It's going to be very, very close for Derek.
Solo won this game if they win for Money Guild. He popped his Robe of Purity. Derek sat there auto-firing at 100 HP, and Shekri just ran circles around Derek, keeping Bean away. He bounced Bean back maybe 5 times.
Oh, no. They've gone in. They've gone in to try and interrupt the cap, and this might be the end for them. They might have just misplayed completely. He's one hit. The star, they pop. Watano protects with the Purity. He prevents the Stalker Jacket getting on top. Derek's going for it.
They can't afford it.
Derek won't get this cap. Derek won't get this cap now. Eric's going to come in, but how much can they afford to expend? You know, every time they extend into this without the momentum, they're going to get pressured hard. But Watano is just both healers going insane right now. They are keeping their teams in it. Eric, Mortal Agony, this could be a big problem, but I think Watano should have the sacrifice. Again, just the discipline not to commit it. And now, June, they are down 2 caps, but they're fighting where they want to fight. They're fighting in the open. Carvinen, though, he's going to have to force back down a choke. The Mortal Agony comes out. Boda doesn't commit anymore. Cargera looking to push. Gets the cartwheel onto Watano. Oh! Cargera gets a taste of his own medicine as Watano separates him from the fight. But now we see the silence come out. This is the opening. June need to do something. They need to make it happen now. Goof's in a bit of trouble. This time the sacrifice is committed. Boda goes low. They're pushing forward. Eric trying to make something happen. They're very low in the back line right now. And June have the momentum until Shekri's next circle. They're actually going to drive them back. They're going to drive them back. Money Guild, the whole team has to go through that fatal blade, which is going to be a big change. Cargera's going for the top. He stuns him. Does he have a cartwheel to knock him up? No, being cancelled. He didn't want to stick it. He saw Boda coming in. Eric might die, and we could see the end of the tournament right now if June cannot find a way to put Money Guild back at the tent and recover these caps. They're just going to get ground out. Cargera and Boda can survive a long time on their own. They'll be willing to sacrifice themselves to finish this tournament. Eric is low. They need the reset. Carvinen finds Boda, though, and that's the opening they're going to be looking for. They're on a 2 rotation right now. Derek is going to go so low. Scuzz is trying to recover. Carvinen's auto fire gets cancelled. Cargera spinning them back. It's 4 versus 5, but Money Guild are going to stick this fight. They get the reset down. June need to punish them here. The circle gets purged. Scuzz lost his stacks. Carvinen goes for the cap, and they interrupt. They find Scuzz. It's 2 down on the 15-minute mark. These are long respawns, but they're going to go to a 1-minute timer very soon.
Carvinen went bot to get the cap back
He's
down
off, yeah.
but Money Guild is mounted. Someone from Money Guild mounted up to go meet Carvinen down there.
He won't be able to auto, though. He's not able to auto in time. Carvinen gets the cap. Now Derek is in trouble. On the choke, Shekri peeling. It's a 2 cap. They're going to start clawing back these points 10 at a time. Carvinen might die to Boda in mid. Watano's rotating to try and save his man. Mortal Agony comes out. Where's the sack? Where's the sack? Going to use the circle instead. No sack available. 2 caps to 1. Bizarrely, June don't have the mid. Cargera's overextended. They've taken down Cargera, and this Money Guild cannot fight without Cargera. They have no control in this fight. June switch it up to a 3-cap. They're going to shred Money Guild down to 30. Both teams on a knife edge in this grand final.
A 17 to 50, about to be 17 to 30. This is the best BO5 we could have asked for.
Look at this respawn.
5.
Look at that respawn time as well.
Yeah, 15 minutes in. He's never coming back up. Just now.
We're gonna see the fattest healer dives right now.
Just please, Goof. Get into a good position and June Esports can win.
This is going to be a healer dive from one of these teams. It has to be. The only way Money Guild are going to find their way through this 3-cap now is with a big healer dive or a double kill onto Goof and Carvin. And they can't commit too much to Eric. There's too much control. The Fatal Blades, the resistances from the cartwheel. They have to make something happen. Shekri going for the control with that Robe of Purity. Boda pops his Stalker, goes in, gets zoned out. Cargera separates Watano. Money Guild fighting back. Good isolation. They get Goof, but it's not going to be enough. June are going to continue. They might get beamed. If they can get beamed too, it's a different matter. Mortal Agony coming out. Watano defending. There's the circle. Who's going to go to cap? Scuzz is going to go to cap potentially. No, they're going to carry on fighting 5 versus 5. They can't eat another 20, but if they get one more kill, they win with a 2-cap. If they can finish beamed, again, Watano stabilizing. He needs another breeze. There's the breeze. Here comes the circle. The circle's not cancelled.
Scuzz now, to get mid cap.
Scuzz is going to get mid, but they see that they're going to have a 2-cap and they're back to 5, and they've given June a 5 versus 4 while Scuzz is capping. Scuzz might not even get it. Eric's going to cancel it. It's going to go down to the wire. 10 to 13. June in control. Shekri low on health. Can they finish it? This one is going to go all the way. Boda goes down. 6 points remaining. 4 versus 5. June are doing it. They're mounting the comeback. No. But Watano, silence. The combo. The bow could finish it. One more hit. They swap him back. He's going to roll. He's going to breeze soon for the resistances. Security comes up. They get killed. They've done it. They've done it right at the end. I don't believe that finish. They got the double kill. Carvinen and Bean took out Derek and Scuzz. Wow. Somehow Watano survived that dive. It wouldn't even have mattered. June Esports take the Crystal Tournament Grand Final. 3 games to 2.
Wow.
What a game.
Fantastic.
8 to 9 even. 8 to 9. It was so even. 9 kills for June Esports, 8 kills for Money Guild. It was so even. And yet, June Esports, with the cap play, with Eric worst control, with Goof inting, they managed to bring it back. Dude, Goof was top DPS with 104K. I can't believe that June came back and won that game. That's insane. Money started with like an 80-point lead.
Absolutely.
I feel like I played in it. Jesus.